Welcome, dear viewers, to another captivating story from the Bible. Today we delve into the miraculous event of Jesus turning water into wine, his very first recorded miracle. This story is found in the Gospel of John, chapter 2. It's a tale of joy, faith, and divine intervention at a wedding feast. Let's set the scene. In the quaint village of Cana, a joyous wedding celebration was about to begin. The families of the bride and groom, along with the villagers, were all abuzz with excitement. Among the guests were Jesus, his mother Mary, and his disciples. Jesus, having recently begun his ministry, arrived with his disciples. There was a sense of anticipation in the air, though none could foresee the divine wonder that was about to unfold. The wedding feast was a grand affair. The tables were laden with food, and the guests enjoyed music, dancing, and laughter. It was a time of great joy and festivity. But amidst the celebration, a crisis was brewing. Mary noticed the servants whispering and looking distressed. She quickly understood the problem. The wine had run out. In those times, running out of wine at a wedding was a social disaster, a cause of great embarrassment for the host. Mary, knowing her son's divine nature, approached Jesus. She said to him,
"They have no wine."
Though Jesus responded,
"Woman, what does this have to do with me? My hour has not yet come."
Mary turned to the servants with unwavering faith and said,
"Do whatever he tells you."
Jesus then instructed the servants to fill 6 large stone jars, used for ceremonial washing, with water. Each jar could hold 20 to 30 gallons. The servants filled them to the brim, curious about what Jesus would do next. Jesus manifested his glory. Then Jesus told them to draw some out and take it to the master of the banquet. The servants did as instructed. As the master of the banquet tasted the water that had been turned into wine, he was astonished. He called the bridegroom over and exclaimed, "Everyone brings out the choice wine first, and then the cheaper wine after the guests have had too much to drink, but you have saved the best till now." The wine was of exceptional quality, far surpassing what had been served earlier. The guests, unaware of the miracle, simply enjoyed the finest wine they had ever tasted. The crisis was averted, and the celebration continued with even greater joy. This first miracle of Jesus at Cana is more than just a story about turning water into wine. It symbolizes the transformation that Jesus brings into our lives. Just as he turned ordinary water into extraordinary wine, he can transform our ordinary lives into something extraordinary through his grace and love. Kindly continue listening to uncover 3 crucial benefits from this story that will transform your life. Trust in Jesus' compassion and provision. The story demonstrates Jesus' compassion and attentiveness to human needs. When Mary informs Jesus about the lack of wine, he responds by performing his first miracle, showing that he cares about our everyday concerns. This teaches us to trust in Jesus' provision and care in our own lives, believing that he is attentive to even the smallest details. God's timing is perfect. Jesus performed this miracle at the right moment, enhancing the joy of the wedding celebration. His intervention came exactly when it was needed, turning a potentially embarrassing situation into a display of divine power and grace. This takeaway emphasizes the importance of trusting in God's perfect timing in our lives, knowing that he will act at the right time for our good and his glory. Obedience leads to miracles. The servants at the wedding followed Jesus' instructions without knowing the outcome. Their obedience resulted in the miraculous transformation of water into wine. This teaches us the importance of obeying God's guidance, even when we do not understand his plans fully. Faithful obedience can lead to unexpected blessings and miracles. Thank you for joining us on this journey through one of the most extraordinary miracles of Jesus. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more inspirational stories from the Bible. Until next time, may your faith be as steadfast as the water turned into wine at Cana.